My name is Elias Goley, and I'm going to be reacting to my first pro MMA fight today.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Elias Goley.
Elias Goley making his debut as a professional after going 5-0 as an amateur. Had some big wins, and one of those guys that we had all circled as a potential welterweight to watch, and the journey starts now. The height advantage going to Elias Goley, but again, you see 5'6" on there. Trayvon Coker is not 5'6". This has become a running meme for all of his tail of the tapes. All right, that expression that you saw on Coker's face is going to be the same throughout the fight, no matter what highs, what lows he sees.
Trayvon was really well prepared for my kicking game, and he defended and punished my kicks well in this first round especially. Good catch with my kick, swept it over to the side and returned with a hook, cross. Right here he counters my calf kick with a nice 1-2. Nice pull on that head kick. You can see I'm struggling to land anything meaningful, but once I do, my feints will work better and other things will open up. I land a little bit on the cross there, cross to the body.
He'll keep kind of a low tempo, but very
Another cross to the
consistent
body.
forward pace. He checks kicks
Calf
well,
kick.
just like that.
He did check a bunch of them well.
Throw straight punches well. But sometimes if he lands something good, he doesn't really change the tempo and go for the kill. We're already seeing a slight difference in intensity.
I'm just trying
in
to
punches.
find some shots. These are good.
Nice little counter right there from Trayvon.
Good roll under my right hand in return from him.
And that's
Exchange
that fine balance,
jabs.
right, Alex? You want your fighters to be relaxed in there, really take it, implement their tempo, but at the same time, you got to be flexible and dynamic enough where you have somebody kind of real.
Here I'm just looking to find what shots are going to work off the rip so that I can build off of those shots with other strikes that look similar. Here I land a hook kick, which starts with a movement on my back foot, and then right after I go after the calf kick because it has a similar beginning. Now I've got him thinking about the calf kick, and I go for a teep. You can tell he looks to check here for a moment. I then look to build off that with a question mark kick, but he pulls.
Coker, really laid back, really consistent.
He's mostly countering with his lead hand, so here I'm looking to fake a jab, draw out his lead hand trap it, and hit him with the cross, but he just moves his head. Caught him with a left hook at the end of that. But he was doing really well,
Of a trickster style. I mean,
slipping
strong
most of my
fundamentals. We saw the hook kick,
entries.
switching stances. Whereas Coker very fundamental with his kickboxing. Certainly wouldn't call him a boxer either because he checks the
Jab to the body again from him there. Nice left hook from him. Jab to the body.
Short overhand.
It's not easy to tell on this video, but he busted up my nose pretty early on the outside and the inside. But I was not very phased. I was staying calm in there and patient.
Hard to pick up on what he does because he does a little bit of everything.
Left to the body.
From a striking perspective.
Left to the head. Caught him with the knee, but he ate it and took me down.
Man, can Coker get the finish here on the ground?
Didn't let him get the second hook and got an underhook
He
and
didn't
got
quite
right back up.
secure that lower body control aspect.
So here I'm thinking, man, he's slipping a lot of my punches.
Back to his feet with a quickness.
I think I threw a left kick pretty soon here.
Oh, nice high kick, but again caught.
Again, ate it, took me down.
Now.
That's all right because
Looking for a triangle
those left kicks are gonna,
clears his head.
they're gonna get him to hesitate on his head movement a bit
Both high kicks land, albeit glancing.
as the fight progresses.
As Coker caught and then scored a takedown.
And clean catches too. That second one was as clean of a catch as you can get.
He used his arm to catch one side and his head to catch the other.
Yeah.
Could have done a better job here not letting him get mount, but
Very smart there to stay
get
fluid
into half guard pretty
and
quick
not
after
try
this.
to commit to that with hips forward. He was up against the cage, not able to get him flat. Here he goes. Now he's got him a little flatter.
We've not seen much of Coker's groundwork in the past. He grappled a bit with Bruce Whitehead early on in his career. But Bruce has such strong wrestling, and he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So Coker did a lot of, like, position and damage mitigation. But we've not seen him in an offensive
Post on the
swing yet.
elbow, stand
He's
up
been
from
doing
side
well.
control or half guard.
I think always trying to make up for a little bit of
Here
lost
I'm
size
trying
bottom
to
there.
draw out his counter by bouncing right into the edge of his range, take that angle, but he moves his head before I can plant and get those punches off. He's gonna land a nice one too at the end of the round here.
Nice left hand by Coker.
Southpaw. I knew I was losing that round. I knew I wasn't landing, and he was countering me well.
Pretty easy pace for me there in the first round. Not too tired. I was breathing from my mouth mostly because my nostril was full of
Take a
blood.
look at the highlights for round one.
Yeah, both guys
So my
starting off
coaches in
like
between
Both guys
rounds,
throwing really
they told
well.
me I
Both
lost
guys
that round
very
and I needed
physical, but
to
here's that first kick.
stay at range or get all the way in because right there in his boxing range he was getting the better of it. My coach was telling me, head coach Andrew was telling me to stay in the clinch a bit more, and I start growing in confidence in the clinch in the second round here.
I'm pretty sure Kenneth Thomas, who I fought 2 fights ago, is Trayvon's teammate. They both have had Adrian Yanez in their corner before. Both of them had great hands and head movement. So part of the game plan here was to punch his body, and I did a little bit more of that here in this round. You can see me faking the jab low, which I fake into a good lead hook here in a second.
His wife just gave birth to their second child, a daughter,
There's a good left hook from
about a
me.
month ago. So
Here I'm faking the left hook again, go with a right cross, catches him a bit. He's able to
Thing is, Elias, it
pull
gets
away from
easier
his
with the second
punches.
one. Said no one
Nice right hook.
I was gonna say,
I wobbled him a tiny bit on that.
And kudos to him.
So
and
I
kudos to
tried
his
to follow
family
up.
for
Usually I'm the
supporting
one
him,
that's
training for his professional
throwing the
debut.
kicks, and
It is hard.
guys are trying to counter me or
Young child at
have
home,
countered me
let
while
alone two.
I'm throwing my kicks, but I got one there. My coach
nice
is calling
takedown
for a
there
level
from goalie.
change.
Yeah, they're more aggressive
Level
there to
change
start.
from
they may have called an audible here
southpaw
going into round
first,
2.
and through an overhand that
No accident.
landed on his guard, but
Very well.
connected a little bit, and then
Routed right to the back.
from orthodox I
Coker's gotta be very
changed
careful
levels
here.
and found the takedown, not the
Elias
cleanest,
From that
but
10 Planet Austin group, but you know he's going to be a crafty grappler. Always love visiting those guys over at 10 Planet in Austin. Andrew Craig,
I wasn't
Curtis
too
Hemrock, Zach Moore, Gabe
too
Tuttle.
set. Nice knee to right hook there. I should have
Anderson,
stayed
all
in
the
there, but
superstars are over there. And if you've never been to their open mat,
I didn't.
You have 100 people to roll with.
I wasn't too intent on
Yeah, I went and did
keeping
some
him
work
down.
with
I was
MMA
trying to
guys a few
strike with
months
him
back.
for the
Had
most
just
part,
An absolute blast.
even though that's where he's probably better. But he did have good ability to stand up and defend takedowns. Nice hook kick.
Man.
That hook kick landed. The only thing about big
Beautiful
kicks
counter from
where you're going
him
upstairs,
to my lead uppercut. Very reminiscent of Connor and Poirier in their second fight.
going upstairs so consistently, it takes a lot of calories, takes a lot of energy. Good pressure there.
I caught him there with a couple good punches
Guys are making it a little bit ugly.
and
His
a
goalie.
lead up elbow at the end. Exchange jabs. Jab to the body. Side kick.
That's going back to that moment.
Try to
right
double
there
touch
where
side
Coker
kick. I
caught-
miss and
looked
catch
like
him
he
with the
caught a
right hand
good
there.
Counter right.
Good elbow.
Had goalie stunned for a second and didn't pounce for more damage.
Yeah, goalie
Try and
looking
take the
like
center
he's
of the
taking more
cage
damage,
there,
but he's
keep him
throwing and landing
cornered.
more.
Goes back to
Very
the
unorthodox
cage.
with what he's throwing, elbows,
Gotta shout out my coach
side
Angel
kicks,
Cruz
jumping
for all the
side
work we
kicks.
did on cage awareness this camp.
See some blood on the
Good
face
calf
there of
kick.
goalie.
Again.
Yeah, he had that cut on the bridge of his nose after the first round.
Started to hurt him, his leg there. You could tell he switched stance. I threw two calf kicks to his other leg. Head kick.
But he's just
1,
kind
2.
of, you know,
Good jab.
backing out of range, allowing
Good
goalie
pull
to
from that
kind of
kick.
take lead.
On with that jab. Another good jab.
Goalie really picked his pace up
Yeah,
here
they were
around
telling me to
Tibbs
stay
kept it
long against the cage.
going on about
These guys
4
have good
minutes
head
now.
movement, so you know if I get too close, they'll slip out and circle to the center. Just keep them there.
Elias goalie definitely putting the pressure on now.
That's the goal.
See Coker slowing down just a little bit. It's hard to tell because he's still
Nice
got
little
that steady
teep.
pace.
Good little hook.
Still throwing,
Good hook.
still countering.
I stepped on his foot there, and
Slip there from
he pulled it out from under me, and I went down.
still looking to damage his goalie. Get
Push off and
so right there, I
stand
mean, that
up.
was effectively a gift for Trayvon.
And I
He didn't
slipped
really accept it.
outside, left hand.
You know, got on top, but didn't, you know, didn't look to advance, didn't look to damage.
Nice fake to the body, and then lead right hook from him.
Nice body kick there from Elias goalie.
Again,
Big left hand from Coker.
good lead hook from
He's
him.
finding a place for that overhand left here.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
It's
right
a almost naked right hand again. I noticed that those,
Southpaw stance. He's
after
finding a
watching
place
it
for that
back,
left
those
hand.
landed on him
And he's switching stances
more
fairly
often than starting with my my lead hand in a lot of cases, or maybe not more often, but at a greater percentage. I think they're so used to training boxing, and they're very by the book, so they're used to
kind of speculating, but the volume of
slipping the lead hand.
it was low from Coker. It was a good round from goalie. It wasn't the prettiest, but I think that's what he needs.
Yeah, no real setup there. Just kind of a feint into a takedown there. Successful against Coker, but not able to keep him down. Coker
There's
able to
that
get back up and then-
two-touch
And these striking exchanges, some of them
spinning
were
kick
just nasty.
to the right hand.
And, you know, sometimes Coker would catch that big left. As he
My
switched
coaches here are telling me it's 1-1, and I gotta get this round, and you know, just stay in the clinch or
from goalie
keep
was
keep
just- was
in
4
the
times
range where I
amount
can
of-
kick him
of Coker.
and throw my long
The
1-2
effectiveness of
punches.
Coker, I don't think the few punches that he landed overrode the amount of volume
that's
and
what
the
I do.
pressure that Elias goalie was putting on.
Picked
So,
up the pace quite a bit in that round. Not for any reason other than,
All right, let's get it going.
you know,
Round 3.
I'm always on the gas, but first round I just was not landing enough to warrant, you know, picking up the pace when, you know, I'm not finding my shots.
He lands, he just doesn't throw that much.
Almost
Not
pull
that
off a
much.
cross parry counter there. Andrew has been working with us.
You're going to see some good knees in this round. I was working those a lot with my coach, Kyle Howard. And they were very effective here. Got him with that little right.
even here in the third round, Trayvon Coker.
There, right there is when I made the read. He's dipping his head low. I'm like, I'm going to throw some knees. That's the jump, switch knee that caught him. The other one, he got on his guard. Good left kick, head kick.
That was like
Little
Andrew Craig
combination.
noticed that Coker was
little
dropping
bit
his
short.
head whenever he was throwing that left
Good
hand.
good
Oh, good elbow.
right
Man,
elbow.
that's a really good exit elbow.
It just looks like goalie just wants it more. Gotta get a much higher pace. Sit on a high crotch.
It's good.
Its hands on the
Good
ground.
defense
makes the
from him
punch.
there. Out of that high crotch.
Yeah, Coker just slithers out of that high crotch. It was weird. It looked like an octopus. I
Left
didn't know how
elbow.
he got out of that.
Right hand, I think
man.
stunned him a bit there. Body, head. That one definitely
Nice right hand
stunned
on the
him.
top.
Jab.
Oh, good jab from the switch stance.
Jab to the body.
Body shot.
Fake low, go high, but he defended.
Oh,
Caught him with that
a
one.
good high kick. That was a very good
Jab,
one.
1-2.
Elias Coley having his way
Some good
right
body
now.
kicks here. I didn't realize until
Trayvon
watching
Coker
it back,
in
but I
round
think
3.
those were hurting him.
This is the best flurry he's had.
You can tell his arms have dropped, his hands are lower, he's protecting that body. A jab to the body there, left overhand.
I'll tell you, the guy's got a good
Another jump knee, I don't know how he ate these.
Oh, man.
A right hand right after, knee to the
Is this
body.
going to be enough?
1-2.
Goalie unloading.
Here is just,
Yeah, Elias Goalie starting to land
that was a
flush here.
really good
Same amount of
elbow.
volume, but
Again,
he's starting to land these punches.
his chin was really good.
They're landing flush.
Oh, my God.
And I need to work on breaking up my rhythm more so that,
But like beyond that,
you know, chin or not,
he's not
these
showing
guys are
anything.
going down
Again, I don't know if he's
and going to sleep.
hurt or tired or.
I'm throwing everything pretty much with full intent, and need to
I don't know. That is
pepper and then bang bang
Now, that is
a bit more.
TKO or just
Wow.
he earned that win.
Wow.
Earned it. I mean, he just dug deep, starting in the first second of round 2, ran across the
The
cage,
glory to Krishna, the glory to God, and I really don't know whether or not like he was gassing more, or he was just waiting for an opportunity to counter that, you know, he didn't
What a win there
execute
for
on.
Elias
But I think once I started landing, I was overloading his system and getting him to hesitate, so he became more and more purely defensive. He definitely had an excellent poker face, because whatever was the case, he hardly showed any reactions to anything, and yeah, things that I could have done better during the finish. I want to work a lot more, just setting a rhythm and breaking it to add that surprise rather than just throwing the hardest strikes that I can find and trying to get the knockout that way. Again, I am surprised that he was able to eat two flying knees on the jaw, and then some of those other right hands and elbows. Props to him. Another thing to mention is how effective I was in the clinch and how ineffective he was in the clinch. This is something that, you know, I've recently been adding to my game at my coach's behest. Man, like, I was not super confident being in there in the beginning of the fight, because I was thinking maybe his inside boxing and clinch game might be really good as well. And, you know, but the more that I spent time there, the more I found he's got nothing for me here, and I'm landing good knees, a lot of good elbows. You know, I'm really grateful to have the coaches that I do, and to have their advice in between rounds, because without that, it could have been a very different fight. I think it was a warranted finish. I was beating the crap out of him for, you know, at least a minute there at the end, with nothing coming back my way. It went the way it went, and I'm grateful, and looking forward to the next. Here's my post-fight interview.
Here with your winner, Elias Goalie. Elias, you had to be wondering, what is it going to take? What kind of bus do I have to hit this guy with to knock him down?
Absolutely, man. He was so tough, very tough, and I just kept at it, tested my cardio, and pushed through and got the finish.
Elias, you went against a 5-fight veteran for your pro debut. Was there any reluctancy about that, or did you know this was going to be that kind of stand-up war?
I just trust in Krishna. A lot of people, a lot of fighters, we get into this game, and we want to become the greatest of all time. And I had that dream as a child as well, but I've been fortunate in my life to realize that I can never be that, because that position is already taken. The greatest of all time is known in every corner of the earth by many names, Allah, Yahweh, Krishna, and I'm here not to try to be number one, but to try to redevelop my loving relationship with he who is really number one.
Well, Elias, you know, you're such a nice guy. It's hard to believe you're that big of a savage inside this cage whenever we see you and talk to you outside of the cage, but you are definitely that. So what's next for you? When do you want to fight again? I know you want to enjoy the holidays and see the new year come in. What's next for you?
Yeah, I leave it up to the matchmakers here for Fury. I'm very happy to have a contract with them and have a couple more fights with them. And you guys give me whoever will take me, right? And I'm just gonna try and keep highlighting people and hopefully humble myself and humble my opponents.
Well, it was very impressive, Elias, and we look forward to seeing you again. Your winner, Elias Goli.
Yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you see something that I'm not, and you think I should work on something, let me know. Leave a comment. Yeah, follow to see the rest of my journey. Like I said, I've had 6 MMA bouts up until this point. It's my first pro one. I've yet to lose in mixed martial arts and in the official competition. And yeah, I'm excited for the rest of the journey and excited to have you here with me for the rest of the journey. So see ya. This is Karma Killa. Subscribe, follow, whatever. Let's do it.